Week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Buccaneers and the Steelers. All that and more coming up next.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio... Venezuelan-born Jose Borregales has us just about set to get started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth. And the Steelers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. A long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Watson. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. Much needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rachaad White. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throwing on third down, Watson. This is caught. It's Woods. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the gun on third, Watson. He gets it complete to Harris. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their play.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one taken in by Otten. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He completes it right side of White. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
He completes it to Evans. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
There to the defense, they played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back over to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown! Mike Evans. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Borregales now on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Watson now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have moved out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Watson. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Watson trying to get his guys moving. To throw on 2nd is Watson. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Harris running straight ahead. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. And take it right on the 30. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that comes to my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away from the 6. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Let's go now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Lets it go for Nelson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime. ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They keep it on the ground, wide again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Borregales now on for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we... He's tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Pickett. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Steelers. They're able to get the third down conversion. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got this to Pickens. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First and 10, here's Pickett. Wide open receiver complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out come the Bucs now. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. The drive starts with a run by White. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. From the 29, Jones toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. Now Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his top.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. That's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Pickett. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. They find some open field here. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. An excellent play that, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. At issue here, does the football make contact with the ground before he secured it? And I think some of these angles are going to give us a pretty good look.
Secured is the important.
Borregales now on for the point after. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd call. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 2nd and 9, Pickett. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And his kick is good. That'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing Jones. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, Tom.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. Just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. He might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them.
He's got a man, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Steelers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They start the drive with White. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And the kick is good. See, this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
it.